Humanism and its implications. Humanism is a moral philosophy that considers humans to be of primary importance. Humanism is an approach in study, philosophy, or practice that focuses on human values and concerns. This movement started in the early part of the 40th even to the 60th century. Humanism was a philosophy or way of thought that developed during the Renaissance.
Humanism is a philosophical and ethical stance that emphasizes the value and agency of human beings individually and collectively. It has roots in both Eastern and Western traditions, drawing from the insight of various thinkers throughout history. Its historical root. Humanism is deeply intertwined with the intellectual achievements of various cultures, particularly during the Renaissance in Europe, which revived classical thought from ancient Greek and Rome. However, its principle can be traced back to Eastern philosophies, including Confucianism and Buddhism, which emphasizes human welfare and ethical living. It's a very old philosophy. It is derived from the great mind and works in Eastern and Western history and literature. Does not find its origin in experimental sciences and mathematical statistics. It is movement to gain for man a proper recognition in the universe. It is concerned with the restoration of lost values. Humanist thought man is an end and not a means. Not based on empirical sciences. Unlike many modern philosophies that derived their conclusions from experimental sciences or mathematical statistics, humanism is more concerned with philosophical inquiry, ethics, and the quantitative aspects of human experience. It does not rely solely on empirical data but instead focuses on human values, experiences, and the moral implications of human actions. Recognition of humanity. At its core, humanism advocates for a proper recognition of humans in the universe. It posits that humans hold intrinsic values and that their experiences, thoughts, and emotions are significant. This movement seeks to elevate the human condition and ensure that humanity is acknowledged as a central element of existence. Next, restoration of values. Restoration of values. Humanism often addresses the loss of values in society, advocating for a return to ethical principles that honor human dignity and worth. This can involve critical system of thought or governance that dehumanize individuals or deny their rights. Humanistic thought. Humanistic thought. A fundamental tenet of humanism is the idea that man is an end, not a means. This means that individuals should be valued for their own sake rather than merely as tools for achieving external goals or serving others' interests. This perspective encourages respect for individual autonomy and emphasizes the importance of personal fulfillment and self expression. So, humanism is a rich and multifaceted philosophy that champions human dignity, ethical values, and the intrinsic worth of individuals, drawing from a diverse array of historical and cultural influences. It serves as a lens through which to view the human experience, encouraging a focus on human potential and the restoration of essential values in contemporary society. Literal meaning. Human era means study of human body and surrounding nature. The term human era refers to the study of human beings and their relationship with the natural world, encompassing various aspects of human existence, culture, and the environment. It, it emphasizes understanding humanity through different lenses such as philosophy, art, and social sciences. Layman. The court about humanism provide highlights several key principles. Humanism is a philosophy of joyous service for the greater good of all humanity in this natural world and according to the methods of reason and democracy. Philosophy of joyous service. Humanism encourages individuals to engage in acts of service that bring joy not just to themselves but to others. It promotes the idea that fulfillment comes from helping and uplifting fellow human beings. Greater good of all humanity. Greater good of all humanity. The focus is on collective well being rather than individual gain. Humanism advocates for actions that benefit society as a whole, fostering a sense of community and mutual support. Natural world. Humanism recognizes the importance of our environment and the interconnectedness of human life with nature. It calls for a respect and care for the planet as part of our responsibility to humanity. Methods of reason and democracy. Humanism values rational thought and democratic principles as tools for addressing societal issues. It encourages critical thinking, open dialogue, and decision making that reflect that will and needs of the people. Overall, this perspective on humanism promotes a compassionate, rational, and collaborative approach to improving human life and ensuring a sustainable future. Laman സൗമ്യനായ മനുഷ്യൻ. Meaning, cultural movement to emancipate the quest for human excellence. Cultural movement. This suggests a collective effort to promote personal and societal growth, focusing on the development of human potential and capabilities. It advocates for a culture that celebrates achievements in arts, science, and ethical living, encouraging individuals to strive for excellence in various aspects of life. Specific preference for human values. This implies that certain values such as empathy, integrity, freedom, and justice are prioritized over others. It suggests a framework where humanistic values guide decision making, societal norms, fostering an environment that supports human dignity and welfare. Build faith on religious dogmas to be left out. This point critiques unquestioning adherence to religious belief that may inhibit critical thinking and personal growth. It advocates for a more open minded approach where beliefs are explained, are examined, and understood rather than accepted without question. Desire for secularism in education. This emphasizes the need for education system free from religious influences, allowing for a curriculum based on critical inquiry, scientific reasoning, and inclusive discourse. Secular education aims to foster a diverse and pluralistic environment where all students can thrive regardless of their religious background. Truth must be based on reason. This principle asserts that knowledge and understanding should stem from rational thought, empirical evidence, and logical reasoning rather than faith, superstition, or tradition. It encourages a scientific approach to knowledge that is adaptable and self correcting. Moral virtues Moral virtues should not be cultivated. This point may be seen counterintuitive as it challenges traditional views on morality. It could not be interpreted as a call to reconsider how moral virtues are defined and taught, instead of adhering to prescribed virtues based on dogma. It suggests that individuals should develop their moral compass through reason, reflection, and personal experience, allowing for diverse interpretations of what constitutes virtue. Together, these points advocate for a framework where human experience, reason, and empirical understanding guide personal and societal development, promoting a more enlightened and progressive culture. Encyclopedia Britannica. The definition of humanism from Britannica highlights several key aspects of this philosophical perspective. Primary importance to man. Primary importance to man. Humanism places human beings at the center of its focus. It asserts that human experiences, values, and needs are paramount in understanding the world and guiding actions. Rather than prioritizing divine or supernatural elements, humanism emphasizes the significance of human life and potential. Human faculties. This refers to the inherent abilities and qualities of individuals, such as reasoning, creativity, emotion, and social interaction. Humanism encourages the development and expression of these faculties, believing that they are crucial for personal and societal advancement. Affairs temporal. The term temporal signifies the focus on worldly as opposed to spiritual or eternal matters. Humanism advocates for addressing issues that affect human life in the present, such as social justice, education, health, and overall well being. Aspirations and well being. Humanism recognizes the importance of individual and collective goals, desires, and aspirations. It seeks to understand and enhance the conditions that contribute to human flourishing and emphasizing the pursuit of happiness, fulfillment, and a meaningful life. This definition encapsulates humanism as a world view that champions human agency, reason, and the pursuit of well being. It encourages individuals to actively engage with the world around them, fostering personal growth and societal progress based on human values and experience. Based on two principles, values upheld by a nation affect history. The principles and ethics that a society embraces deeply influence its action, decisions, and trajectory. Values such as justice, freedom, equality, and compassion can lead to positive developments, while negative values can result in conflict, oppression, and or societal decay. A nation's values can guide its governance, laws, and interactions with both its citizens and other countries. Good follows when a nation's values are of the highest quality. When a nation prioritizes high quality values such as integrity, respect for human rights, and commitment to the common good, this often leads to a more prosperous, harmonious, and just society. Such values can foster trust among citizens, promote social cohesion, and create an environment conducive to innovative and growth. Modern man must learn from history. Understanding history is essential for contemporary society. By studying past events, successes, and failures, individuals can glean valuable lessons on governance, ethics, and societal behavior. This historical awareness can help prevent the repetition of mistakes and encourage the adoption of positive practices that have led to progress in the past. Great literature stresses values. Literature serves as a mirror to society, reflecting its values and ideals. Classical texts often convey moral lessons, cultural norms, and ethical dilemmas, thereby shaping the values of the readers. Great literature can inspire and provoke thought, encouraging individuals to reflect on their own values and the values of their society. Ramayana, Mahabharata, and Panchatantra. These ancient Indian texts exemplify how literature can emphasize and communicate values. Ramayana. This epic narrates the life of Lord Rama and conveys values such as duty, dharma, righteousness, loyalty, and the importance of family. Mahabharata. This epic explores complex moral dilemmas, justice, and the consequences of human actions, offering insights into ethics and the nature of conflict. Panchatantra. This collection of fables imparts practical wisdom and ethical lessons through animal stories, emphasizing values like cleverness, friendship, and the importance of wise decision making. Humanism and religious freedom. Humanism emphasizes individual liberty, including the freedom to believe or not believe in religion, fostering an environment of religious tolerance and choice. Humanism as life's adjustment. Humanism is a proper adjustment in life. It promotes a balanced and meaningful approach to living, encouraging individuals to navigate life's challenges with reason, empathy, and adaptability. Humanism's core philosophy. It centers on the belief that humans are the measure of all things, valuing human experience, achievements, and potential above external or supernatural influences. Humanism, emotional connection. It encourages expressing empathy and concern for all aspects of life and happenings, fostering solidarity and understanding among people. Purpose of humanism. It seeks to ignite curiosity and involvement in all areas of life, arts, sciences, ethics, and more, enriching human experience and promoting progress. Fundamental postulates of humanism. Man as a rational being. Humanism emphasizes the power of reason, intellect, and critical thinking. It asserts that humans are capable of understanding and solving problems through rational inquiry and evidence-based decision making. Realization of spiritual ideals. While not necessarily religious, humanism values the pursuit of higher ideals such as truth, beauty, love, and moral excellence. These ideals guide individuals towards personal growth and fulfillment. Human perfection. Humanism aspires to the development of individual potential and the continuous improvement of society. It encourages striving for excellence in knowledge, ethics, and creativity. Consequent conquest and control of man. This involves mastering human weakness such as ignorance, fear, and selfishness while fostering self discipline and understanding to achieve a harmonious and progressive society. Human freedom. Central to humanism is the belief in individual liberty, autonomy, and self expression. It defends the right of every person to think, act, and live according to their values as long as it respects the rights of others. Welfare of the whole community. Humanism prioritizes the well being of all. It advocates for social justice, equality, and cooperation, ensuring that progress benefits the entire community rather than a privileged few. Fundamental principles of humanism. Values are not relative but absolute. Humanism upholds the existence of universal values that transcend cultures and contexts, such as truth, justice, compassion, and human dignity. These principles guide moral and ethical behavior. Values held by people affect history. Humanism recognizes the values embraced by individuals and societies drive historical progress or decline. For example, values like equality and freedom have shaped revolutions and reforms throughout history. Values themselves are inexpressible. While values can be lived and experienced, their deepest essence often transcends language. They are more profoundly understood through action, emotion, and shared human experiences. The humanist emphasizes literature. Literature serves as a vital tool for understanding human experience, fostering empathy, and exploring the complexities of human life. Through storytelling, literature preserves and communicates the ideals of humanism. Human nature does not change. Humanism acknowledges that while circumstances and societies evolve, fundamental human traits such as the capability of love, curiosity, fear, and ambition remains constant across time and cultures. The concept of man, creation of this world. Humanism views man as the central figure in understanding and shaping the world. Unlike perspectives that attribute creation to divine forces, humanism emphasizes humanity's role in creating meaning, progress, and civilization through thought, effort, and creativity. Humanity's unique capacity for innovation and transformation is seen as fundamental to the development of the world as we know it. The concept of mind function. The mind is perceived as a source of reason, imagination, and consciousness, enabling humans to analyze, interpret, and innovate. Humanism values the mind's ability to think critically, solve problems, and pursue knowledge. Through intellectual and emotional faculties, the mind directs human growth and contributes to cultural, scientific, and social advancements. Human freedom, reality. Human freedom, according to humanism, is both a right and a reality. It is the capacity to think, act, and choose without undue external control, emphasizing personal autonomy and moral responsibility. However, this freedom comes with the duty to respect others' freedoms and work towards the collective good. Humanism believes that real freedom is achieved when individuals live in societies that support equality, justice, and opportunity for all. Aim of education: cultivation of the intellect. Education aims to develop critical thinking, reasoning, creativity, and the ability to analyze and solve problems. It equips individuals with the intellectual tools to understand the world and contribute meaningfully to society. Education as the inclusive concept. Education extends beyond formal schooling to include holistic development through experience, lifelong learning, and informal education. It embraces diverse learning opportunities, fostering personal and societal growth. Liberation of the mind. Liberation of mind. A key goal of education is to free individuals from ignorance, prejudice, and narrow mindedness. By promoting curiosity and independent thinking, education empowers people to explore new ideas and challenge conventional boundaries. Human perfection. Education seeks to nurture the highest potential within each individual ethically, intellectually, emotionally, and socially, fostering a balanced and harmonious personality. Happiness and material abundance. Education aims to contribute to individual well being and societal prosperity. By imparting skill and knowledge, it enables people to achieve material success and find personal fulfillment. Welfare of total humanity. Education promotes universal values such as empathy, compassion, justice, and global citizen. It encompasses individuals to work towards the collective welfare of humanity, addressing global challenges like poverty, inequality, and environmental sustainability. Humanistic curriculum. The humanistic curriculum is rooted in the ideals of Renaissance humanism, emphasizing a well rounded education focused on developing intellectual and moral virtues rather than practical or vocational skills. The curriculum prioritizes subjects that cultivate critical thinking, eloquence, and ethical understanding. Greek and Latin. Mastery of classical languages to access ancient texts in their original form emphasizes the study of classical literature, philosophy, and rhetoric, seen as essential for understanding cultural heritage and fostering intellectual discipline. History focus on understanding human experience and developing through the study of past civilizations, aims to provide lessons in leadership, morality, and societal change, encourages critical reflection on historical patterns and events. Music, regarded as an integral part of a balanced education, often tied to the concept of harmony in the universe and the soul, used to cultivate appreciation for beauty and artistic expression. Dialectic, training in logical reasoning and debate, develops critical thinking and the ability to construct and analyze arguments, essential for participation in intellectual discourse and philosophical inquiry. Vocational and education is not emphasized. The humanistic curriculum focuses on liberal arts rather than practical or technical skills, prioritizes intellectual and moral development over job specific training. This approach aims to prepare individuals for civic life and personal enrichment rather than direct participation in the workforce. The humanistic curriculum reflects a holistic approach to education, emphasizing the interconnectedness of human beings with their environment, themselves, and society. This curriculum integrates humanities and applied sciences to provide a well rounded understanding of the world and human experience. Humanistic curriculum relation to man to nature focuses on understanding humanity placed within the natural world, encourages study through disciplines like natural sciences, geography, ecology, and philosophy of nature, develops an appreciation for the environment and the ethical responsibility to preserve it, promotes harmony with nature as part of personal and collective growth. Relation to man and himself encourages self-awareness, self-expression, and personal growth, explored through subjects such as philosophy, psychology, literature, and art, aims to cultivate inner virtues like wisdom, integrity, and emotional intelligence, focuses on understanding human potential and fostering personal fulfillment. Relation to man and other man examines social and ethical relationships through history, sociology, and political sciences, encourages empathy, cooperation, and active citizenship, addresses questions of justice, equity, and community responsibility, includes dialogue and rhetorical skills to promote understanding and collaboration. Humanities and applied sciences. Humanities, literature, history, philosophy, music, and art foster creativity, critical thinking, and moral reasoning. Applied sciences, mathematics, physics, and technology integrate scientific understanding with practical application for societal benefit. The curriculum balances theoretical knowledge with practical insights, preparing individuals to contribute meaningfully to the world.
Methods of teaching. Teacher centered methods are favored. Teacher centered methods. The teacher plays the central role in delivering content while students are passive learners. Features focuses on lectures, demonstration, and explanation. Advantages efficient for covering vast syllabi and maintaining classroom control. Disadvantages limits student creativity and engagement. Drill and exercise. Repeated practice of skills or concepts to enhance mastery. Features used for subjects like maths and languages to reinforce learning. Advantages: build accuracy and fluency. Disadvantages: can become monotonous if overused. Oral examination. Definition: assessment where students respond verbally to questions. Features: test, recall, understanding, and communication skills. Advantages: immediate feedback and interactive. Disadvantages: may intimidate students and not suitable for all subjects. Direction method. The teacher guides students step by step through learning tasks. Features: involve clear instruction and examples. Advantages: ensure clarity and structure. Disadvantages: can restrict independent learning. Method of understanding and reproduction. Focuses on understanding concepts and reproducing knowledge accurately. Features: emphasizes memorization alongside comprehension and good for factual subjects. Disadvantage: may neglect critical thinking skills. Debate and discussion method. Encourages students to share ideas and engage in critical thinking through group discussion and promote active participation and collaborative learning. The advantages: develop analytical and communication skills. Disadvantages: time consuming and may lead to dominance by outspoken students. Playway method. Learning through play, especially in early education. Features: focuses on activities, games, and creative tasks. Advantages: enhances motivation and engagement. Disadvantages: requires proper planning and resources. Each method has its strength and is chosen based on the subject, learning objectives, and student needs. A balanced approach often yields the best result. Discipline. Discipline in the context of education involves creating an environment that fosters learning, respect, and personal growth. The principles and practices mentioned can be summarized as follows. Emphasizes on human values. Emphasizes on human values. Discipline is grounded in understanding and respecting the intrinsic worth of each individual to develop self respect, empathy, and moral behavior in students. Punishment balanced with sympathy. While punishment may be employed to correct behavior, it is accompanied by understanding and compassion for the child's need and circumstances. Purpose: to ensure discipline is constructive rather than punitive, helping the child learn from their mistake. Caning as a method. Caning or physical punishment is used in some settings but is controversial and increasingly discouraged. Criticism: it can harm a child's emotional well being and may not foster genuine discipline. Modern approaches advocate for non violent disciplinary methods. Teachers' role. Teachers act as guide and role models, shaping the moral and behavioral development of students. Key responsibilities: setting clear expectations, demonstration fairness and consistency, encouraging positive behavior. Teachers' dominance in educational programs. Teachers design and enforce rules and activities, ensuring discipline aligns with educational goals. This central role helps maintain order and structure in learning environment. Self-imposed discipline. Encouraging students to take responsibility for their actions and decisions, to develop intrinsic motivation for behaving appropriately rather than relying on external enforcement. Discipline growing from within. The ultimate aim is to cultivate self discipline where students internalize values and principles leading to self regulation. Students become independent, responsible, and ethical individuals. Humanism and teacher. Humanism emphasizes the holistic development of students, focusing on their intellectual, emotional, and moral growth. A teacher aligned with humanistic values embody the following qualities and responsibilities: qualities of head and heart. Qualities of head and heart. A teacher should balance intellectual abilities with emotional intelligence. Key traits: rational thinking, problem solving and knowledge, compassion, kindness, and empathy for students. Ability to understand, direct, stimulate, and guide. A teacher must understand the unique needs and potential of each student, direct students towards positive behaviors and goals, stimulate curiosity and creativity, guide them in making informed decisions and developing life skills. Endowed with insights, imagination, intuition, and sympathy. Insight, ability to deeply understand students' emotions and challenges. Imagination, creative methods to make learning engaging and effective. Intuition, anticipating and addressing students' unspoken needs. Sympathy, providing emotional support and understanding during difficult times. Clarity, wisdom, and a well rounded personality. Clear communication of ideas and expectations. Practical application of knowledge to guide students effectively. Balanced personality, exhibiting consistency, fairness, and adaptability in interaction with students. Helping students to achieve happiness and human perfection. To nurture students into becoming fulfilled individuals who strive for excellence in every aspect of life, encouraging a sense of purpose, self awareness, and resilience. Service to humanity. Teachers should inspire students to value and contribute to the welfare of humanity, promoting values like kindness, generosity, and civic responsibility through education and personal examples. A humanistic teacher does more than impart knowledge, they inspire students to become thoughtful, ethical, and compassionate individuals. By combining intellectual rigor with emotional support, they create a nurturing and empowering learning environment. Educational implications of humanism. Humanism in education emphasizes the development of well rounded individuals who appreciate culture, intellect, and language. Respect for ancient cultures. Ancient cultures provide the foundation for modern civilization, offering valuable lessons in ethics, governance, and creativity. Educational practices, including studies of ancient civilizations, example Greek, Roman, Indian, Chinese in the curriculum, encouraging comparative analysis to understand the evolution of societal values and ideas, promoting respect for cultural heritage and traditions, respect for intellectuals and literary scholarship. Humanism recognizes the contributions of intellectuals, philosophers, and scholars to societal progress. Educational practices highlighting the works of great thinkers Socrates, Confucius, and Tagore encourages critical appreciation of literature and scholarship, fostering intellectual curiosity and reverence for knowledge through academic excellence. Respect for language. Language is a cornerstone of culture and intellectual expression. Respect for language involves its study, preservation, and creative uses. Education practices teaching multiple languages to foster global understanding, emphasizing the study of classical languages to appreciate historical text, encouraging creative expression through poetry, prose, and rhetoric. General implications. Educational implication of humanism. General implications promote holistic education where cultural, intellectual, and linguistic dimensions are equally emphasized. Respect for intellectuals and literary scholarship, freedom of expression, coordination between humanities and science subject, propagation of democratic principles, respect for ancient cultures, inculcation of ethics of humanism in curriculum, developing the thinking power. Inspire students to become culturally aware, knowledgeable, and articulate individuals. Encourages respect for diversity and global interconnectedness through the study of various cultures and languages. Incorporating these principles foster not only academic growth but also moral and cultural enrichment, helping students become thoughtful, responsible citizens.